So we have actually captured just a few months ago a disembodied scream.
What is that feeling in here?
The power behind it, that feels very otherworldly.
Wait, that's not a real child?
Were you trying to talk to us earlier?
Yeah,
You hear it?
I do.
What is that?
Not all of the spirits in this location are willing participants.
Oh, that's creepy.
I'm doing it, you guys. I'm traveling the dead again. Where am I going this time? I am on my way to the Shanley Hotel in Napanoch, New York.
Kelly, the owner, has reached out to me multiple times over the last couple of years asking if, we could come and investigate. And we finally found a time that it made sense for us to come. So I'm excited to go. I don't really know what she's experienced. I know she has experiences. I know she has a lot of evidence. Jay has mainly looked into it for us, and he told me and Heather that it's pretty compelling. So if somebody from our team is saying it's compelling, then that's exciting.
There are so many reports of paranormal activity at the Shanley Hotel. Disembodied voices, EVPs, shadow figures, full-bodied apparitions. It really runs the gamut of everything paranormal.
There's a lot of claims attached to this hotel. The owner, Kelly, claims that there are 50 spirits at this location, which that's a pretty heavy-duty claim to make. And we might get a chance to meet all 50 of those spirits because we are, in fact, staying the night. We're gonna have a paranormal slumber party, which I love doing because it gives us a chance to fully immerse ourselves in the environment.
None of us have been there before, so this will be our first time seeing the location, seeing what it's like. I've heard a lot about this place, being a native New Yorker, so I'm really interested to get in there and see what sorts of activity we can experience.
Nestled in the small town of Napanoch, New York, the building that is now known as the Shanley Hotel was built in 1845. The hotel was known by many different names through its history and even burned to the ground in 1895. It was quickly rebuilt and back in operation in just 9 months. In the early 1900s, James Shanley purchased the building and changed its name. The Shanleys were well connected, and celebrities and politicians of the day frequented the space. In the 1920s, during Prohibition, the hotel acted as a speakeasy and was even raided in 1932. Mr. Shanley was arrested, but never did time. Allegedly, Shanley was also mixed up with the mob, and the hotel supposedly housed an active bordello. Shanley passed away in 1937, and the hotel changed hands many times before it closed in 1991 and sat vacant for some time. In 2005, Salvador Nicosia purchased the property in the hopes of restoring it to its former beauty. Before long, Sal began having paranormal experiences in the hotel and shifted his idea to allow for paranormal teams to investigate. Now, under the ownership of Kelly Hammerling, the paranormal claims in the building continue. Reports of shadow figures, apparitions, EVPs, the report of a little girl's untimely death, and other anomalies are rampant. We're hoping to learn more about these reports and see if we too can experience the spirits at the Shanley Hotel. Today's video is sponsored by ZocDoc. If you're anything like me, you have a few health issues that you're looking to manage. And while I'm sure ghost hunting hasn't helped my health, I'm looking for providers who can. One of the most frustrating parts about finding healthcare is finding the right provider. I have a few health issues that each require specialists, and it is beyond frustrating to try to find somebody that can look at all of them, the nuances of each, and how they affect each other. I'm not joking when I say I have literally spent hours looking for the right provider. Do they treat all my ailments? Do I need multiple doctors? When can they see me? Will they even listen to my concerns? Do they take my insurance? But you don't have to pull out your hair in frustration because there's ZocDoc, an online resource that helps you find the right providers for your unique needs. From specialists to dentists and even therapists,
ZocDoc will show you the providers in your area, the insurance they accept, their areas of practice, and their availability. You can even read reviews right there on ZocDoc. And if you get phone paralysis, me too. With ZocDoc, you can book online. Usually you can get an appointment within 48 to 72 hours, and sometimes you can even score an appointment the same day. The best part, ZocDoc is 100% free. Personally, I found ZocDoc very user-friendly, and I really like that I can compare all my options in one place. Whether you're looking for dermatology, primary care, eye care, or one of the other 200 specialties that are offered on ZocDoc, you can search by specialties and even your symptoms to start building the right care team for you. So if you're looking for a new provider, give ZocDoc a try. And be sure to use the link provided here, ZocDoc.com/Katrina.
Oh, the spirits are in. INN.
I'm very excited for this.
I like that.
All right, ready to go in?
Yeah.
Pick a
let's
room?
do it. Yep.
Hi guys.
Hi.
I'm Tracy. Come on.
Nice to meet you. I'm Heather.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Katrina.
Hi Katrina.
And this is my luggage.
You guys can leave your luggage to the side and I'll
okay.
show you a couple rooms.
All right, take us to the most haunted.
They're all haunted. We have the Roosevelt,
Ooh.
dedicated to Eleanor.
Oh, wow. Okay. This is cute.
Okay.
What is that feeling in here?
What do you feel?
It's like full body.
I think you found your room.
It's, how do I describe this? It's almost like an electrical charge. Something about the hands and the arms. Do people describe this in here?
In this room, Vinny hung himself in here in the 1920s during the stock market crash.
Oh, geez.
Who's Vinny?
Vinny's one of our spirits here. We don't know much about him. He'll come, he'll tell you his name, and so in this room, Vinny hangs out.
It's weird. It's like my
did
arms
you start
have like
to feel
no
it?
feeling. I mean, pretty much as we were walking right here when I stopped. Yeah.
Oh, we got Rose's room.
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the beach for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like beach, like Cape May vibes.
If you stay in here, take a picture of everything here, please.
Why?
Because they move.
These move?
Oh.
Now, when I sleep right, my head would be right up against this wall. I'll hear these things kind of moving around.
Yeah.
And the ballerina, we've come in and found it facing the wall. Like something come in here and turned it.
I like that. Okay.
For them to move, have they moved when people have slept in here as well, or does the room have to be empty for things to
Both.
happen both ways? Okay.
We have the silent room.
Oh, why is it
not
called the
so
silent
silent.
room?
Okay, so one of the owners, his picture's in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
He used to drink a lot and he would sleep it off in this room. So that's why the workers had to tiptoe around so not to wake him, called the silent.
This room's got the vibe for me.
Yeah, what are
People
you
are
feeling?
either
I'm
very
just
welcome.
feeling like a little lightheaded, like kind of, it's like very slight, but I almost feel like a pressure on my chest.
Literally just about to, I was gonna ask, what's the deal with not being able to, it's like a suppressed breathing, or like you can't catch your breath.
A lot of people experience either being very welcomed in this room or not at all. It goes either way. It could be coming from the next floor up, the spirits up there as well.
All right, guys, so this is Kelly. She is the owner of the Shanley Hotel. Kelly has been inviting me up here for the last couple of years. Been trying to get up here. So we're finally here. She's about to give us a tour. Very excited about this.
I'm extremely excited because I've been wanting you to come here. I'm hoping that you have some great activity tonight.
Yeah, you do. All right, let's do the tour.
This room was their formal dining room.
Oh my gosh.
It's so cool.
What all has happened in this area of the building?
it's so funny because maybe it's because I designated it the seance room, but when we have public events or even private events when we're doing the investigations ourselves and running equipment, we always warn people, if something pertains to you, if you hear your own name, if you hear a loved one's name, please speak up because they don't stick around for long. And in this particular room, 90% of the time it happens in this room, that loved ones will come through for them.
So without the help of a medium?
Yeah. Yeah, right straight through the equipment.
What do you think that is? Like, why do you think this place is more, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe like a doorway?
Yeah.
Is that safe to say?
We have had mediums come in and say there's several, if not 4 or 5 portals in this room, in this hotel. So is it that? Is it the ley land of the court? We have quartz crystals in the mountains and an underground stream running underneath the hotel, and we have ley lines. We have ley lines through this area. So, and besides it being a hotel for 100 and some odd years, you know, that energy coming in and embedding itself. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it seems to be when the loved ones come through, it's in this room only. This originally was not the brothel. James Shanley had an in-house barber, and the barber, this was their living quarters. Barber's named Peter, and he had 2 little girls. One of them was little Rosie. And in 1911, Rosie went across the street. There is a concrete slab right across the side street here, which is a well, and she fell in the well and passed away. But once she died, they didn't want to live here any longer. So they moved out, and then this was converted to the brothel.
So how do we know the brothel existed?
I think there was a brothel before this area. I think it was done on the 3rd floor or...
Where does all the information come from, though? Is it through ghost equipment? Is it through psychics?
Psychic mediums.
Is it any old timers say anything to you guys?
Well, that would be really old. We have old timers that come in that their grandfathers were here. We have a local that his grandfather built this building, this addition.
Wow.
But it's just through research as far as what we get through the equipment, what Sal got, you know, what the newspaper articles say. Of course, they're not going to say it's a brothel in there.
Well, what did the articles say? That
well, little Rosie's death is documented through the articles. But what they did after that, the stuff we get up here, and through Estes method, it's funny because the men have to repeat what they're hearing. And it gets a little sexual. It really does up here. It's completely opposite of what you would get down, you know, in the other areas of the hotel. It's so funny. So we have actually captured just a few months ago a disembodied scream from this room. Tracy and I were down in the bottom level fooling around with water because the water was going to freeze that night. We were not investigating. And we heard a disembodied child scream, "Mama!" And we looked at each other and went, was that somebody screaming? And when we looked back at the security camera, we captured it clearly. When we went and put it on the computer, I said, there's something after that scream, after you hear this little girl scream, and when we enhanced it, you're going to hear a woman say, "Too loud, Rosie."
Could it have come from outside? Could it have been a neighbor?
No, because I checked all the security cameras. We have security cameras outside. We have security cameras on every level of the hotel. So the first thing we did was try to debunk it. And we went and we looked at the 3rd floor, nothing. 2nd floor, the great room, it was so loud, the great room did capture it. But it came from this room. And we also checked the outside cameras. Nothing.
So historically, when did this room become part of the building?
This whole addition was built in 1907.
Okay.
So what you see here was the gentlemen's quarters. Women were not allowed in here. We get great activity in here, playing cards with them.
Okay.
Really good activity.
So what happened?
Well, we challenge them, and they challenge back sometimes, but we always have a guest there's a double deck there. We always have one of the guests, normally a gentleman, if there's one in the room, cut the cards and take a card and don't show it to anybody else. And then we run equipment, and we ask the spirits to tell us what card he's holding through the equipment. And if you have a chance, we just got one last night that was really good. You're going to hear, now this is live FM scan.
Okay.
Heart, you hear the heart?
Play again. Oh, that's not a real person.
No.
That's the FM. Oh.
Now you're confusing me. I'm hearing different things. I just heard it is red.
Okay.
Confusing me. I'm hearing different things.
It is red.
I just heard it is red.
This is fun. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of little like experiments to do.
I think
Definitely try that.
Okay, so this is the basement.
This is the basement. A lot of activity happens down here. We get a lot down here with equipment and EVPs and stuff. So, but we have had a lot of people getting touched. And the one girl that was here recently was getting touched. So she decided to continue to record as she goes back upstairs, just with her voice memo on her iPhone. What she caught was incredible. But here you're going to hear children. So you're going to hear...
Wait, that's not a real child?
No, you touch, too scare.
Wait, okay.
So that's no one in the room.
No. You can hear them walking up the stairs. They close the door.
Oh, that's creepy.
So they're walking up the stairs?
Yes, up.
So they were, sorry.
The girl was here down here.
Yeah.
She was getting touched and poked. She was going back up, and she goes, "You know what? I'm going to start my recorder again because I was getting touched down there." Mm-hmm. And she sat down in the great room and said, "I got to listen to this because I was being touched constantly down there."
I mean, it's so distinct.
It's so clear.
It's
so clear.
Yeah, like you're definitely hearing what they're saying.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Like positive it wasn't
absolutely
any of them?
Positive.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Okay, so it's a little different vibe up here.
Whoa, this is the place to be.
We have some characters up here.
I felt it the second I walked in.
Yeah, we have some major characters up here. This room here, I don't like. I feel personally it is another portal. We've had somebody capture as they're taking their camera out. They had camera setting up, and as they're taking the camera out, they catch a woman's arm coming out of this closet and pointing.
Just a woman's arm?
Just a woman's
Ew.
arm, and it's so quick. They had to go frame by frame to actually see it.
So it seems like the majority of experiences they have here are EVPs or DVPs, which is direct voice phenomena. So what we're going to do right now before calling Michelle for her remote reading is we're going to go upstairs to the Bordello, and we have some recorders, and we're just going to sit up there and see if we get any audible voices that come through.
I'm just gonna use. They said they got like EVPs from their voice memo. I'm just gonna do that.
Let's try that. I think let's do what they do here.
Yeah.
Because what I'm curious about is is it something that they're doing here that's actually getting Class A EVPs and voice phenomena, or is it explainable in some way? Okay. So I have the recorder, I have the Zoom recorder going on in Maddie's room. We have one AC on to test white noise. You're gonna run just the voice
I'm
recorder.
rolling on my voice memos because surprisingly, I have got EVPs doing this, and a lot of their EVPs were on an iPhone. So we're gonna try that out.
Hi, Rosie. Rosie, I'm Katrina.
I'm Heather.
I'm Jay.
And we're just visiting. Jay is from New York. Heather and I are from Pennsylvania. And we're friends with Kelly and Tracy. We just came, we just want to talk. We heard about you and a couple of the other people here. Do you want to sing a song? I think there was one they were singing in the basement. How did it go? Touch, touch, scare. Is that how it went?
I think so. Touch, touch, scare. Yeah.
Do you know how to sing that song? And clap. Touch, touch, scare. Touch, touch, scare. Touch, touch, scare. Your turn.
What about the ladies of the night? Are there any ladies of the night here working a shift?
Rosie, were you trying to talk to us earlier?
Do you have a message for us? What's your favorite color?
What about the ceiling? Old or new?
I think the ceiling is old.
I think it's fold.
I have no idea.
What ladies are working tonight? What are your names? Let's listen to this real quick.
Rosie, were you trying to talk to us earlier?
Was there something before that? Right before you said Rosie?
Rosie, were you trying to talk to us earlier?
Right after you say Rosie.
You hear something?
Yeah.
Rosie, were you trying to talk to us earlier?
That.
Rosie, were you trying to talk to us earlier?
Yeah,
You hear it?
I do.
What is that?
It's like, yes.
Yes, that's what I hear. I think we should do an EVP session up here with the AC off just to rule it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to see if there's a difference. Because
like it.
here's the thing with the AC. What we know is AC changes the EMF levels in a room, right? We've had that happen so many times. So like, is it giving us a false, like, are we hearing things in recorders that are just like from the AC that are false? Or is it giving whatever is here some sort of magic oomph? Or is it just this place? And regardless if an AC is running or not.
We should test it though.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put this exactly where I had it. This is going on Maddie's bureau. The AC in here is off. Okay, I'm gonna sit down.
Somebody outside.
That's outside noise.
I wonder too, because there's like a business over here. There's the people right behind us. There's the apartment across the street. It seems like we saw those people riding bikes by. I wonder if some of the stuff that they hear or report as just outside noises.
I wonder that too, because if you think people are just coming here to like experience whatever is here, they might all not be seasoned investigators.
They might not think to like look out the window or go outside.
Right.
That one EVP they caught up here, though, that sounds like a siren at first.
Yeah, what do you make of that?
The first time I heard it, I was like, that has to be a siren.
Yeah.
But she said that they checked the outside camera and it didn't pick up anything. That, to me, is like the odd piece of that.
It does sound like a siren, but the weird part for me to make me think it's not a siren is the end of a siren. You would hear it fade off in the distance like it was driving past, but that it like ends in a weird, it ends very abruptly.
So then who was that saying you're too loud, Rosie? Is that Rosie, is that your mom who said that? Does your mom still try to tell you gotta hush up sometimes?
Maybe it was one of the ladies of the night. Like, I'm trying to work, you're being too loud.
Yeah.
Do you want to
concentrate? All right.
Oh, that's good.
That's outside noise.
Motorcycle. Maybe it was one of the ladies of the night.
Okay, check this out, guys. This EVP was captured by our camera in the room as we were reviewing the recorder. This is why we don't react in the moment. It wasn't discovered until after we reviewed the footage.
So we just tried an EVP session up in the Bordello. We did get something, possibly two things. We're reviewing them. We're pretty sure the one is an EVP. Now we're going to call Michelle. She's standing by. We're going to do a walkthrough with her. And I think we're going to try a new experiment with her too, where she'll be kind of doing a seance at her house while we do a similar experiment here in the seance room to see if we get similar results or if things seem to respond that way. So we're gonna start in the gentleman's room with Michelle, and we're gonna, because there's so much to cover here, we're gonna kind of have her lead us instead of us leading her. Okay, so I'm gonna say this because we get a lot of questions about this. We're not FaceTiming Michelle, so she can't see us, and she's on mute anytime she's talking unless we need to talk to her. So she won't be able to hear anything we're saying. Speaker. Okay, hi Michelle.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
So there are a lot of locations that we would like to take you to, but I think because of that, we're gonna kind of have you lead us. Like if you're not feeling a space, or I know sometimes you're really good at being like, I feel like I wanna go up, or I wanna go down, or I wanna go sideways. So if you're feeling any of that kind of stuff, just let us know and we'll just go there.
Okay. Okay. I mean, immediately I saw a pattern. I'm gonna sketch this down because it's just, I don't know. Something at a right angle with something diagonal to it, and I don't know what it's connected to, if it's a strut, a support, or an architectural detail. Almost looks like clutter, like something just leading up against the flash of a surface that's either a table or a workbench. There's clutter, but some sharp things, tools, I think. Like a tin can full of screwdrivers or really long nails. If I dig, there's an expansive feel, like this spot is... Oh man, it's like a jigsaw of things.
Jigsaw floor.
A bunch of, I think, smaller buildings, part of almost like a compound.
It's like what this is.
Yeah.
Like a workhouse or a working farm. Like there's a lot sort of spread out. I'm not getting spirits or even memories of the space, like nothing that I can grab onto in this space. There's just that.
This would be the gentleman's quarter, so that would
sort of
make sense.
Quality to the air and a sense of cluttered disuse, boards and nails and stuff that has been sort of almost abandoned.
I mean, that's this place for 15 years.
Yeah.
By a second group of people, like there's like a cleanup crew or new owners or something where there's an attempt to make the space a little safer, a little more livable, but there's still definitely a work in progress with that.
Yes.
You want to go to the next spot?
Yeah, I was just about to ask. Okay, great.
Do you want to go in one of these rooms?
Let's go in this one because the AC is not on.
I don't know, coming into some space that is like mid-renovation, mid-repair, something interrupted.
Okay, Michelle, we're in the new space.
There is, I don't know if it's a hallway or the entrance to a door, an entryway that immediately draws my attention. It seems very dark further on, like there's a looming sense to something.
Okay, I just felt like something was coming up.
It draws
behind
my
me.
attention,
Really?
and then it just...
What did it feel like?
I just felt like
shadow.
I was going to turn around and see somebody right there.
I don't see
And she just said looming as I was feeling
She said
that.
disappear in the shadows.
figures or anything, nothing substantial in the darkness there, just
There was a smell
inky.
of perfume that just
It's
came through. Is that one of the bottles?
an
don't smell
amorphous sense of shadow. I think it's hiding something.
It's hiding
But-
something.
It's doing a very good job of hiding it. This one's weird. And I do keep bouncing off of bits of it. Usually there's such a clear sense of the space around you. And this one keeps shifting for me. There's wall, entryway, hallway, something, and then there's just this expansive feeling, and I kind of feel lost, like there's no point of reference for where I'm perceiving. It just sort of drops off. Either there's construction ongoing, or it's a space that's had a lot of changes made to it over time. The configuration doesn't seem set. I just heard something behind us. Weirdly, I feel like that is not something trying to communicate so much as that is something trying to distract me, like pull my attention away from this other thing that almost looks like a portal.
She never uses that word either.
Not even on a show that was called Portals.
No.
Everything right now feels like it's trying to pull my attention away. Deflect, or block, or distract.
You want to shift spots?
Yeah, let's go.
That idea that there's, not a doorway I'm pointing to, but that maybe there's a different type of doorway.
Is she talking about a portal again?
Yeah.
Something that opens onto, or that is used as a passage.
I'm gonna clarify. Okay. Hey, Michelle, clarifying question.
Yeah.
When you're talking about that opening to move in and out, are you essentially saying there's a physical point in this location that is being used as a portal?
I'm trying to figure that out because I think I will know more. If I keep seeing that, regardless of where you physically are in the space, I'm going to be inclined to say that there's some sort of portal that is more than the physical space, that is somehow connected to it, but isn't necessarily like a single doorway in the space. The very first time I saw it, I was like, oh, it's a doorway, it's down the hallway. The more I poke at it, the more that feels metaphysical, like there's a different kind of doorway. And it's really telling to me that, like, the more I poke at it, like, it's just, I can't get through it. It's just like walking into the nothing. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning toward a portal. That's not something I normally say about spaces. Like, people usually get hung up on them, but this feels... I've encountered those in a few locations. I've built them in a couple of ritual spaces to specifically invite spirits in, and this has that kind of feel.
Okay, copy. And we are in a news space.
Okay. Oh man, the space is really slippy, like everything is... So, for context, usually when I do a reading like this, when I'm in the space, there's a solid sense of what the building feels like. And while there are usually like overlays of different time periods, of different configurations of the building, they still have a solidity to them. So I can kind of click into the part of the building that was built in 1860 and what that felt like and the things that might be attached to it from then, and like the more modern thing or something from the 50s. And this space feels watery on the edges, like
watery.
Everything sort of shifts and is... all the lines are blurry in a way I'm not accustomed to. And all of the presences, I can't tell the difference between an echo from the 1800s or the 30s or the 40s or something that's a spirit happening right now.
And Michelle, a clarifying question for you while we have a second. The portal that you're talking about, do you feel like that is a man-made portal, or is it something that would just exist regardless?
My most unvarnished response to that is there's something that was already there, a thinness that was already there, but it was harnessed or taken advantage of. So the answer is both of those things. I think someone or someones have made use of it, almost built a structure around a thing that lent itself to that kind of space. But like the power behind it, that feels very otherworldly. That feels like whatever's on the other side of it. That feels connected to something very different.
Okay, Michelle, we're in a new space.
And also let me know if anything on your end feels like it has changed or if there's a reaction.
The second we come up here, I always feel like this feels like a totally different building to me. This floor.
This one has me wanting to really poke it hard to figure out what I'm looking at. It is like my psychic eye slides off the physical walls and the physical structure of this place. Like I get like the barest blip of maybe a color green and maybe a wall, but it doesn't feel right.
It feels like a fun house.
Yeah.
There's a fun house element to this
So
space.
much of this space feels, when I try to look at it, like it is meant to deceive, that it's meant to steer attention in different directions, to avoid scrutiny. It's just so hard to get a bead on it. And like that really feels intentional.
I wonder if they would have built this to do that because of
the mob.
The mob and like prohibition and...
Yeah.
and collaborative.
That's the mob.
Like there's not like one intelligence or one person that has made this as hard to poke at. Like there's collaboration on the part of the spirits that are in that location to continue this, to make it a perceptual maze for anybody who's trying to navigate it, understand it, perceive it from a psychic side. Not all of the spirits in this location are willing participants with that doorway. Not all of them approve. There's a lot of struggle and discord. Again, whispering. Come on, pick a spokesperson. Come on, just one of you. Like, just step forward and start talking. It'll be easier. We'll all be happier. You've got these people, they're going to visit you all night, they want to talk to you. We all want to hear your story. Why are you scared? Some of them are scared.
Up on this floor,
they've been taken advantage of.
Each room has like a specific entity, you know.
Some of them feel like they've been pushed around. Some of them feel like they've been... I am communicating with what seems like a man, I would say 30s to 40s, white, that may only be the semblance he's presenting. It's hard to pin down if these are human-shaped, or they've just been around people enough that they know to wear the human suit for communication. Some of them feel like they are definitely or were definitely human, but not all of them, but they all look like people right now. Man, I can't even tell. Up, down, sideways.
It's like a fun house.
It's like it's not oriented in time and space the way most places are.
What is that?
That was like a footstep.